New USCIS rules alert: stricter good moral character standards for citizenship. If you're applying for U.S. citizenship, listen up. USCIS just rolled out tougher good moral character rules that could make or break your application. Want to know what's changed and how to stay on track? Keep watching, because this affects you more than you think. So, what is good moral character anyway? It's a legal standard USCIS uses to evaluate whether an applicant deserves to become a U.S. citizen. Simply put, they want to make sure you've demonstrated honesty, respect for the law, and ethical behavior over a specified period before applying. If USCIS determines you lack good moral character, your application can be denied even if you meet all other eligibility requirements. The new rules announced recently make this standard stricter. USCIS is broadening the scope of what behaviors and actions count against applicants. Previously, certain minor infractions or isolated incidents might have been overlooked or forgiven. Now, they're casting a wider net, looking more closely at criminal records, financial behavior, and even online activities. One of the biggest changes involves how USCIS reviews criminal history. Minor offenses that were once considered irrelevant might now trigger a deeper investigation. This includes misdemeanors or even some traffic-related offenses. If you've had any run-ins with the law, it's more important than ever to disclose everything honestly on your application and be prepared to explain the circumstances. Financial responsibility is another new focus area. USCIS will be checking whether applicants have a history of fraud, identity theft, or failure to pay child support and taxes. If there's any hint of deception or financial misconduct, it could seriously hurt your chances of approval. But it's not just about criminal or financial behavior. The new guidelines also mention moral turpitude, which covers acts that go against societal norms of decency. This can include things like lying on official documents, participating in certain types of protests or activities deemed unlawful, or engaging in behavior USCIS sees as damaging to public trust. Applicants are now advised to be extra cautious about their online presence too. USCIS may review social media profiles, blogs, and other digital footprints to look for red flags. This means that comments, posts, or photos that suggest dishonesty, disrespect for the law, or other questionable behavior could be used against you even if they happened years ago. What does this mean for you if you're applying or thinking about applying for citizenship? First, it's crucial to be transparent and thorough. Don't try to hide any past mistakes or questionable behavior. USCIS has access to extensive records and can discover inconsistencies easily. Instead, be upfront and provide explanations or evidence of rehabilitation when necessary. Second, consider consulting an immigration attorney if you have concerns about your background. Professional advice can help you navigate these new rules, prepare your application correctly, and reduce the risk of denial. Third, start cleaning up your digital footprint if possible. Remove or hide any social media content that could be problematic, and be mindful of what you post going forward. These new USCIS rules are part of a broader effort to ensure that new citizens uphold high ethical standards and contribute positively to American society. While this makes the naturalization process more demanding, it also underscores the importance and privilege of becoming a U.S. citizen. Remember, these changes don't mean you're automatically disqualified if you have past mistakes. USCIS still reviews applications on a case-by-case basis, considering the full context. But the bar is higher, and you'll need to be more prepared.